Hey, I'm Joe, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Even though it's been a few days, I'm still kinda riding the high from the last episode, and I don't think there's anything that really needs to be said about it, to be honest. It speaks for itself, really. Before we jump down this tower then, I just wanted to have a quick look at what we actually need to do. So unless I've missed something, I'm operating on the basis that Zevlor and Mol are going to be down here. I mean, we haven't even heard mention of them while we've been here. So I hope I haven't missed anything regarding them. And I've just been looking at this as well. It's interesting that it's actually only Will that has an active quest. All the others are kind of just go to Baldur's Gate, essentially. Whereas Will actually has the active quest. Hopefully we find mention of Ravengard down here. Maybe there's a separate room where they're keeping all the important prisoners, I guess. And hopefully Zevlor and Mol are down there as well. But enough yapping. Let's do this. You peer down the hole left by the tentacle that drew Ketheric into the darkness. Will you leap after him? Sure.
The hole
Can we fly?
yawns back at you, impossibly wide. A single tentacle burrowed through stone.
This must be where they harvest the tadpoles. We're close to the source of the infections.
I wager that devil I meant to rescue somewhere near.
Your
Okay.
father too, if our fortunes are so kind.
Yeah, and everyone else. Right, okay, we're in a separate area to where we were before. Okay. Okay, search the colony for Ketheric. We pursued Ketheric beneath the tower and found ourselves in what appears to be a Mind Flayer Colony. We need to find him. Grand Duke Ravengard must be here somewhere. We've delved deep into the tower. We should search the area thoroughly. The devil that Mizora asked us to rescue must be nearby. Yeah, there's... Okay, it's a good job we're bringing Will down here then. And then I guess these two are here somewhere? I don't know. Hopefully. Yeah, we've got our army of elementals here as well. It's gonna be good.
May the gods take you first.
It strikes me that
Tread carefully. We are very close to the source of the Absolute now. Our telepathic storm has become a tempest.
What did he say? It strikes me that for a Mind Flayer colony there are remarkably few Mind Flayers about the place. Oh, it's one of these things. Wait, do I need to speak with animals?
Something's on my mind. They're not attacking. Seems they think we're allies.
Yeah, parasite.
I admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
I'm not sure if now's really the time for witty banter, guys. Got a mission.
Ugh, the stench. I wonder how many pilgrimages to Moonrise ended down here.
Morgue. God, okay. Oh, I saw this guy through the... Yeah, that's where we were before.
No will sparks behind his eyes. His mind has been hollowed out to better echo the commands of the collective. You could kill it, end its miserable life of enslavement. Surely that would be the humane thing to do. Or you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
What is this place?
Nursery. Here, they become
Become what?
Part of one mind. 4 little feet dancing to same song.
With a lurch, you realize he means the intellect devourers. Here, the brains are harvested, made part of the hive mind.
What did you do to all these people?
Chop, chop. Help them become.
God, it's interesting. This is almost like speaking to a dead person. Like when we use the speak to dead spell, he's basically talking like that. Creepy. I need to find your master, Ketheric.
Master. Low. Down. Deep. 1 of 3. 1 of 3.
I don't think we should kill him if he can be useful. Let's make him useful and then put him out of his misery. I think we might as well.
Pliant as well-worn boots, his mind turns to his work. Chop, cut, sort, shiver of impact, crack of bone. He removes the brains, digs free the squirming tadpoles. The unworthy ones given over to the illithids. To become.
Can I not do anything?
You could kill it, and you could take advantage of its vulnerability and plunder what's left of its hollow mind for anything that could serve you.
Why don't I send you to join all these creatures you've butchered?
Yes. Yes. Please.
Okay, I don't know if there is...
Chop.
What's happening? A childish scroll ringed by doodles. Dear Absolute, teacher says to write. He says it is like a prayer. We can see your tower now. I hope it is bright and smells nice like Mother's temple. Teacher says she will follow us soon. Please send teacher better dreams. He is grumpy. When he is tired, he bounces the cart around a lot. We promise to all be quiet and good so we can sleep. Ironically, the only word spelt wrong is absolute. Interesting.
An offering from Moonrise Towers.
Oh god, it looks like me! It looks like Joey with whiter skin and no hair. That is horrible. Oh no.
The corpse regards you.
Who are you?
True soul.
Before the Absolute, who were you?
School teacher.
What happened to you?
Altar. Rooftop. My reward.
Your reward for what?
I brought converts, young souls, for the Absolute.
Oh my god. He was a teacher and he brought the children there to be converted. And what was this reward?
To see her design. To see her.
The spell's power wanes.
Well, I guess Joey's dad was a bit of a horn dog in his day, so maybe he did father a few more children. So are these all the children that he brought here? That's what these intellect devourers are? Or are they just brains harvested from random people and turned into hive minds? That one sounded like a child.
3 huts. The elders.
That's definitely a child.
Never think, always.
A list written with a painstaking care of a child. Certain entries are underlined as if for memorization. Teacher's rules. Ride in teacher's cart away from the soldiers. Don't look the guide in the eyes. Stay in the light, stay in the light, stay in the light. Okay, should I just kill him then?
pick a fight, the consequences are hardly surprising.
Living meat. Not for long. Time for chop.
Okay, I guess we've got to kill all the brains as well. It's interesting he's fighting back, but I guess he sort of has to.
Free at last. No more chop. Chop. Chop.
Okay, good. At least he's at peace.
Close ranks.
It's not a lot of damage.
No time to waste.
I suppose if you do both on one creature, it might be good. Oh, I forgot about the mouse. Infected. Okay. Okay. Toy block. Oh. What happens if I destroy this? Nothing. Right, let's oh hang on, there's a door around here. Oh. Why is he on the map like a hidden stash? Oh my god. Oh. Death Shepherd. Oh, it's one of these things, yeah. I remember these. Might actually get him out here. Should hopefully give us a bit of protection.
Fleet of foot.
Wow, 10 to 60. If I can get a fireball or a flame strike that does 60 damage, let's just stick with this for now. Let's let them come a bit closer. Okay, well, sure. Pretty good. Oh, my poor air elemental. Okay, let's try this attack. I know it's gonna hurt the air elemental, but not a lot. That's good. God, is this what fights are going to be like now? Just hundreds of enemies every time? I forgot what the moonlight butterflies does. Advantage on attacks against the target. When the target moves away from your illusion, it takes 1 to 6 psychic damage. Okay, got it. Thanks. Right, I'm gonna try and get Will towards here to start hacking away at the Death Shepherd. Yeah, see, the thing, Will can't cast any spells without damaging everyone else. Oh, see, when he's only got 2 spell slots, well, 3 with that, I'm never going to really cast a Cloud of Daggers and use up one of those precious spell slots. I'm going to save those for the more, like these and the Hex and stuff, I think. And I've just used a spell slot to Misty Step as well. Damn. Oh, I wanted to Hex him. Okay, we'll Hex him on the next turn. I'm just conscious of this guy summoning more zombies, you know? Yeah, see? Oh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to. I wanted to summon... I wanted to use Hex on him. But I think I'm gonna have to counterspell. Damn, okay. Okay, I just want to deal with all these zombies if I can. God. Sure, you can join in as well, I guess. One health. Yeah, he doesn't have much health either. I thought she had some sort of cleave attack. Is that only with swords? Can you not swing the pole around or something? Try to do this tactically.
Bye forever, pal.
She could throw a bomb, actually. That's a good shout. Oh my god! I didn't know it was going to explode that much. Right, I want to get Joey over here as well. Oh, he's... Okay, we need to be casting spells on him now then. My god, how many? Nice. Rat got a kill in. That's what I like to see. Nice, okay. And everyone survived, I think. Pretty good. Yeah, I just need to watch Will's spell slots. I think Hex is good if I'm going to be casting Eldritch Blast, and then we need to get Joey's Fowler Aloof spell off for him to do extra damage. Basically, I think for Will to do the most amount of damage, he's got to be buffed by other people as well. Because just doing Eldritch Blast, I don't think he's really going to do it.
Still breathing.
But we'll figure him out.
Everything.
We'll figure him out. Oh, okay. That looks eerie.
Fate will know my design. Our design.
See, is she just... Does she actually want this, or is it just because she's been enslaved?
Step forward.
Like, does she want to take over Baldur's Gate and stuff, or is it just Gortash and the cult that's egging her on to do all this? Okay, I'm going to head up here now and see if we can do Will's quest.
Assemble.
Fascinating as our surroundings are, we must press on. If our runaway general is down here, the heart of the Absolute will be too.
Don't think you're blowing yourself up next to it, Gale, either.
This place is an illithid stronghold. Let's finish what we came here to do and get out.
Well met.
Tantalating, is that a word? Tantalizing conversation there, Will. Thank you very much for your input. Right, there's several doors to be going through. That's going to lead to Ketheric, I think. Oh my John, holy Jesus! Nope. Let's avoid that for now. Yeah, that is not nice to look at. A series of dots and broken lines enters in a language you cannot read, and yet you sense their meaning nonetheless. A blur of noise and pain filter through a newly born high mind. Staggered fresh from the spawning pool, the elder wakes, the elder bursts anew, but all is not right. Down in the darkness where the elder stirs, something else moves too. 3 shining lights that taste of pain.
These symbols are nonsense to me. So why can I read them?
He's not around, so might as well. This is gibberish. And yet somehow I understand it? Odd. The
decidedly odd. Illithid symbols. My brain bug must be literate, as I can read them too.
Oh god. That means all the books we've been reading, the brain bug's been reading them as well. Hope he's not read my diary. That means the Absolute knows all about my Gale and Astarion fanfiction. It's called Suck and Weave. Oh man.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I need to calm down. Right, okay, so the devil thing is through there. Let's go do that now actually. I don't wanna miss it or anything. At least the doors don't look like sphincters like they did on the ship.
Descend. Prepare.
Tadpole in centre. Oh god, what on earth? Oh god. Yeah, I bet Zevlor and Maul and stuff are going to be in one of these pods. Oh god, I hope these aren't Zevlor, Maul, or the Duke. It doesn't make sense why they turn the Duke into a Mind Flayer though, because they want to use him to get leverage, don't they? If the Duke one day turns up to Baldur's Gate and he's got a few extra tentacles, they're going to be a bit confused, aren't they?
The device does not react to your presence.
Mind Flayers and civilians, side by side. This
Zevlor!
must be where they infect and transform those they kidnap.
Oh, he looks quite chill actually.
Let's see what this does.
You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus beyond.
Okay.
In its horror, the blood war unites you. Tiefling, dwarf, and elf alike huddle behind the shields of your paladin order, waiting for salvation. But when it comes, disunit, the returned city casts your people out, the devils who drag them down to hell. In the end, it is not your paladin oath that is broken. It is your faith itself. You remember the shattered windows of Elturel's High Cathedral, the burning black sky of Avernus. Your tadpole forms a telepathic connection. Every Mind Flayer in the room calls out hungrily from its pod, seeking release and sustenance. But there are others in the pod.
What's happening to the dialogue? Talk to me.
The device is open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Okay, we need to make sure we don't release all of them. Purge. Okay, hang on a second, because I don't want to release all of them. Unless they can... No, they're not going to help us.
The device releases a stream of fragmented memories and emotions, all that remains of the pod inhabitant's former self. Your lungs burn with the dry heat of the fires raging about you. But the pain is not enough to diminish your swing. One goblin after another falls to your blade. A man's voice cries out through the thick smoke. Ravenguard, you call, but the clang of swords and spell shouts of attacking Drow are your only reply.
Chosen are my heart, and you my many hands.
Desperation, pain, terror. Cultists raided his village. He was the sole survivor. This pod pulsates with the angry memories of Ravenguard's search officer, Manep Shurga. She laments her failure to locate him.
Okay, it looks like Maul isn't down here. Unless she's been turned into a Mind Flayer and grew about 3 sizes.
Amusement, curiosity, fascination. He believed the horrors of Moonrise to be a fleeting dream that fade on waking. Though the pod is empty, traces of psychic energy still linger about it.
Okay.
The memories of its former inhabitants spill into your mind.
We might have to release them.
You see courage, conviction, defiance. Even as her organs began to dissolve, she believed she could resist. You feel the courage of a soldier who became a commander, and the intelligence of a commander who became a duke.
Wait.
Discern, faithful.
Ravengard was here.
Oh.
In this pod not long ago.
Right, okay.
Delirium, mania, laughter. His mind broke before the end, and he was laughing uncontrollably as the skin fell from his face.
Okay, shall we at least go in this room first before we do this? So it looks like there's just a release all button.
Brine pools, but empty of tadpoles.
Humiliating.
Unusual. Harvesting all the larvae indicates they are getting ready for something big.
Oh.
A pod? Is that Mizora inside?
What? Well, she didn't send us down here to rescue herself, did she?
Mizora, you're Zariel's asset.
My dumb little stinker. Took you long enough.
Oh, I guess she
Now,
did.
by Grazit's cock, get me out of this thing!
I'll do it, and you'll set me free. That was the deal.
Yeah. So, get to it already.
Oh, I know this thinking.
The controls are open to your tadpole's command, to your authority.
Gather your strength and smash your foot through the pod. I mean, we could try that if we can't get it open. Examine the device on the left.
The symbol's meaning comes into focus. Annihilate. You recognize the marking from the nautiloid. An illithid symbol meaning unleash.
Okay, well, we need to save her. Otherwise, God knows what's going to happen to Will. I'm just trying to work out which one is the save button. I mean, I'm assuming it's unleash. I don't like the way it's worded, though. What if we're unleashing her as a Mind Flayer? But annihilate is just going to, well, annihilate her. Connect your mind to the unleash device and activate it. Please don't. Okay, good. I'm gonna say, unleash is a weird way to word it.
You did all right, Will. I'd give your belly a good rub, but never could stand the smell.
You're free, Mizora. I held up my end. Now you hold up yours. Sever the pact.
Clause Z, Section 13. If the Soulbinder consents to separation, she will release the Soulbearer from all obligation within 6 months.
6 months? Gods damn you!
Ignorant thing. It's always the terms and conditions that get you.
Yeah, but... Will does seem like the type of guy that would actually read the terms and conditions. Damn. That is how they get you. You think we get a reward? Okay. Well, the reward is him being free, but...
Another one? Well, after jumping through all those hoops, a little treat wouldn't hurt.
God. Ooh. Okay.
All that power. And to think you want to throw it away. Now, you've got business in the towers to take care of. Don't you fret. I'll find you soon enough. You're going to need me. Count. Oh, and go ahead. Tell your chums how we met. It's a real cracker of a tale. Ta-ta.
Damn. I was just thinking we could have asked her to at least get rid of the devil horns. Yeah, I noticed the end of dialogue gets cut off quite often. It's weird. I'm not pressing anything to skip it. Mizora gifted Will an infernal rapier for his troubles, though she required some convincing. Conjure a fiendish Cambion to fight alongside you. It can cast Fiendish Charm, Draining Kiss, and Rays of Fire. Oh, that's pretty cool. That's another summon. So I guess she has just been appearing to us in like projection form. So maybe she has been down here this whole time. Or maybe just up until she asked us to rescue her.
Zariel's asset was none other than Mizora herself. Of course. Tricks on top of tricks on top of tricks. But I've only got 6 months before I'm made a free man. Thanks be to the Triad. No, scratch that. Thanks be to you.
Mizora said you can talk about your pact in exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
First, we kill Ketheric Thorm. Then, I'll tell you everything you want to know. What else is on your mind?
Okay, fair enough.
Not entirely sure that was a wise decision. Better the devil you know, I suppose. The one Will knows, at least.
This place is an illithid stronghold. Let's finish what we came here to do and get out.
Oh, you can't... Can you not dual wield with it? No. Okay. It's alright, we don't really use him with melee, anyway. I'll give these back to Astarion. And... yeah, another summon. Cool.
We will take defeat. Every soul made true.
Holy crap. Level 10. How is he higher level than all of us? Dude, look at him. Holy crap. Draining Kiss. Wait, what? Fiendish Charm. Oh, this dude's a hunk. Okay. He can charm people. Will might have just become our most powerful member with that. I suppose anyone who wields that rapier is. I would like to give that to Astarion when we have him back in the party.
Down.
No tadpoles in this brine pool.
One with the weave. Overly optimistic to hope there were never any tadpoles here? Thought as much.
Thick brine for the wrigglers. Thankfully, they're gone.
A brine pool with no tadpoles.
My mind and,
Okay.
well, in it.
Dictators describe Yanthus by Enver Gortash. Ceremorphosis, illithid larval transformation of a host humanoid into a Mind Flayer, typically occurs in less than a 10-day after infection, but the tadpoles laid by our captive Elder Brain are enhanced due to the powerful Netherese magic of the Crown of Karsus. Our enhanced tadpoles induce in their hosts a sort of suspended ceremorphosis, a state in which the host becomes susceptible to telepathic influence and even coercion from the Absolute, our Elder Brain. For our purposes, there are two key aspects to this influence. First, the conversion of the host into a mental lackey of the Absolute occurs entirely without the host's awareness. Its civility feels comfortable and natural and is never consciously questioned. Second, the servile state persists even when the host is far beyond the usual range of an Elder Brain's psionic control. This phenomenon is spectacularly useful given our ambitions. Okay, here we go then. So when someone gets a parasite, they usually turn within 10 days. But because of the crown of Karsus, who they've put on this elder brain, or whatever, they're more powerful. So that's what's happened to all of us. And presumably the leaders of the cult as well. That's why they haven't turned. Okay, so we need to be careful because anything that seems kind of natural, comfortable and natural, might be the Absolute trying to manipulate us. And is never consciously questioned. And even when we're away from the elder brain, they can still coerce us. Damn, okay. That's important. That's an important book. Right, let me...
deep and move.
Before we go through that door, I'm gonna have to release, aren't I? Just hope for the best.
To the device.
Release. Wait, why did the mole quest update? There was no sign of Mole in the tadpole center of the Mind Flayer Colony. She must have found a way back out of this accursed place. Oh, damn. Oh, it just charmed my Mind Flayer. Not my Mind Flayer, my air elemental. By Karlak.
Come on, Karlak. Show him who you are.
Okay, let's try these rays of fire, shall we? Ouch. Okay. I'm gonna try an intelligence hex on this Mind Flayer. And then try an Eldritch Blast. That did not say 106 damage. No, it was 10 and 6, surely. It was 10 and 6, okay. I almost lost my shit. Dude. Oh my god, it extracted a brain. Well done, dude. Right, do the singing sword, and then bring Carlet back.
Down the hatch.
Nice. Okay, I think it's because he was threatened before. Bit better. Nice, Shovel. Nice.
This is my time.
Spurred on by bloodlust, next attack roll will be a critical hit. Will it now? Will it indeed? That sounds good to me. Let me make sure I actually get the thing. Fuck! Hell yeah! Okay, that's the singing sword, the hex, and that critical hit is just done. He's not dead. Okay. I thought he was dead. That's still good though. Nice. Well done, buddy. You're redeeming yourself for abandoning the Emerald Grove gang. Oh no! Why did that happen? Okay, nice.
Hells. I didn't think I was going to make it. Thank you.
Zevlor.
Watching gods. The Blade of Frontiers. Will? What happened?
I paid the price of angering the wrong devil.
And shouldered the cost to spare someone else a worse fate, I'd wager. I owe you an explanation. Much more than that. But first, please, the others, the ambush. Tell me they survived?
They found refuge, but what the hell's happened out there, Zevlor?
You've heard some of it, I'm sure. That I froze, or broke, or some other lie that is kinder than the truth. We were ambushed by cultists, yeah.
What? What the What the hell just happened?
The moment comes. The absolute moves.
Dude, that scared me to death.
The Blade of Frontiers. The savior I needed, if not the one I deserved. Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
No, I wanted to know what bloody happened.
What's up for discussion?
Finish what you came here to do. I dare say you've done enough for me.
Oh, what the Dude, tell me what happened.
Finish what you...
Oh, that is completely... Well, explain that he let the Absolute infiltrate his mind. It's unlikely the Tieflings will welcome him back. He'll have to forge his own path now. What the
Oh, stench. I'm beginning to think I should have stayed in that pod. In there it only smelled like... Is there any news about Duke Ravengard? Did he get out alive? No. Tell by your expression. Gonna have to follow my...
Dude, what is happening? I'm not pressing anything. I'm gonna have to quit out the game, I think. It feels like my whole game's broken. Ugh, I'm fuming. That hour and a half that I've just recorded, I've just watched it back and the colours, there's something wrong with the colour. It should be okay now, I've made sure it's fixed. And hopefully the dialogue cutting out is fixed as well. I don't know why it was doing that. And it's a shame that we couldn't talk to Zevlor fully as well, but let's at least try and talk to these other guys, I guess.
I don't know how to thank you. I thought I was done for. This is a bleeding shit show. Half my squad's dead, the other half sporting tentacles. We came here to rescue Duke Ravengard. But we didn't stand a chance.
Did you see the Duke?
Yeah. He was in one of the pods. The cultists took him away. He was still human, and still trying to put up a fight.
Yeah, the thing with the colour thing as well, it doesn't help that I'm in like a bright red area. So the reds and stuff were just like really accentuated. It's not pleasant to look at, and it won't be very pleasant to edit either. So I'm sorry about that, but it should hopefully be fixed now, and we can get on with the episode as normal. Right, well, we won't long rest yet.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
We should soon. It's just
give up now.
I don't want to lose all my summons right now. Let's see what's through here. Barracks. Oh. Oh, another Mistress of Souls. Okay.
General Thorm was attacked. The order to evacuate given. You should not be here. I conclude you are one of the attackers.
This is a misunderstanding. I was sent to support you with the eradication of these traitors. I don't have guidance, do I? I just realised. I should probably give the guidance necklace to someone. Or maybe just do without it right now.
I have no need for a throne. You would merely get in the way. Go on, make yourself useful somewhere. If you cannot manage that, just stay out of the way.
She's going to put one in me any day. Cressa, who was initiated the very same hour as I all those years ago. She's going to put a parasite in my ear when I sleep. Can't bear to be without a pet to experiment on. Needs to have a thrall locked away so she can go further than Balthazar will let her. Cressa, I remember when we were just stomping on ant piles and raising them back up. Our very first deaths. Hope you remember. Somewhere. God, the design of this place.
May death claim you soon.
Thanks. I remember our life as country surgeons back in Nashkel. We only ever wanted to be the best, to learn how to staunch any mortal wound. How did we get here? Cress hasn't been herself since her pet Truesol was shipped out on that Nautiloid. I haven't been able to so much as touch her. I find myself growing green at the thought. My own wife revolts me with these experiments. Not really my wife any longer. I thought getting that favourite creature dispatched would bring her back to herself. But she pants for that damned feral corpse with aching need. If she finds out I ratted out to Balthazar that she was keeping it and got it sent away, she might kill me. My voice was doing weird things then. Sometimes it just gets like really deep. I think I might be coming down with the flu or something. I've seen 1,000 ears. Some have the reflexes to twitch when they know the worm is about to burrow. The worm takes longer to get through if the entrail isn't cleaned. I've taken to torching them with an ear candle. It all makes for dull work. I'm tired of ears. I'm tired of my only order being create thralls. Apparently, all we need to know about the brain is being handled by the Chosen. I'm forbidden from studying these dull thralls. I need a new one that Balthazar doesn't know of. A creature of exceptional will, like my old dear pet, and keep fragments of its own mind while affected by the parasite. We need to know why.
You are on sanctified ground. Speak only if you must.
I seek your blessing. Do we? Why?
It is not my blessing. I am merely a vessel for our Lord Myrkul's will. His shadow falls across you. Go forth and reap.
Okay, these guys worship Myrkul.
You are on sanctified
I must find General Thorm.
He is below.
Great, thanks. Could you draw me a map or something? Experiments on the first one, day 4. Again, I have noted a fluid leakage from the oral cavity and have ascertained the cause. Due to the unusual method of parasitic insertion, the secretions of the creature within are leaking out, rather than being absorbed by the brain, as we have noted in other thralls. I cannot say why the parasite is evacuating this oil, but it is as the scent of garlic we now know indicates it has fed on the host brain matter itself. I've collected a sample of ear fluid. Day 5. Vivisection day today. Showed no sign of pain as I was unraveling the long intestine, but instead grabbed the organ as if it were a rope. Reached to wrap it around my neck as if to strangle me, but all the strength in its poor arms are quite gone. Had to thread the guts back into the body. We'll try again another day.
The city.
Heed the mistress. She is blessed.
Let's see.
These slick innards, these fluid chambers, how long have we been here making thralls? I don't want to any longer. Myrkul is drowned out in my head by my own spiral fears. The Bone Lord doesn't want a coward. None of this looks real. I'm in a kraken belly. I'm turned inside upside. I am dead. Myrkul's grey waste always sounded peaceful. Not like this. Bloody hell.
The end is coming. Do you feel it?
No.
We are fortunate to live in the end times. Pray with me. We are fortunate to...
That is a revealing outfit you have there. Oh. Something taking 0 damage. Okay, that's gonna be where we go down. Is there anywhere else we can go? Yeah, okay, there is a little bit over here.
As the console bursts into life, a mind touches your own. Alien and full of desperate need, but fragmented too. It is incomplete. It yearns to connect, but needs you to guide the process, linking each part of your mind to its like.
Begin to manipulate the mind. Good God, what is this? Oh no. Oh, okay. I see what we have to do here, I think. Right, I see. We've got to do them in a certain order. So I might have fucked myself.
Down, down, down by the river.
Okay, and then emotion. Is there any free ones? Don't think there is. Oh, there. And then... crap. Okay, can I start again? How do I start again?
The mind passively awaits your input.
Right. Okay. Can I just lockpick the door?
The pride of the gate.
Will,
Turn them off.
try and lockpick the door. I can't lockpick the door. Of course I can't.
Is that blood?
Of course I can't.
No, never mind.
Down, down, down by...
Okay, here we go. This is a better way to view it, I think. Using the tactical view. Which one's this one? I forgot which one it is. Okay, it's just trial and error. It's really annoying. And, like, I just want to get on with the game, to be honest. I hate puzzles. I really do.
Down, down.
I've just tried to use the, like, fewest nodes for each one. I mean, it's clear what I have to do. It's just annoying. Wait, have I done it?
Welcome back, Master.
Oh, I did it!
Time to see what's back there.
Oh, I've only been here an hour. Stupid bloody puzzle. God. There's absolutely no need for that. Blade of Oppressed Souls. Yeah, I'm an Oppressed Soul right now. Longsword. fragments of dead souls are imprisoned in the steel. Angry, powerful, hopeful or scared, all of them rose up against their illithid masters and all of them fell to this blade. Now they are trapped forever, forced to aid their oppressors. Gain 10 temporary hit points. Until it loses these temporary hit points, this creature deals an additional 1 to 4 necrotic damage with weapon attacks and is resistant to cold and necrotic damage. That sounds quite cool, actually.
Hey, good looking.
Okay, it could be good for maybe Lazel or Minthara. Don't think any of the others are really going to be able to make use of it.
Well,
Our destiny, design, downfall.
Your tadpole echoes, not with presence, but memory, tinged with loss.
The grand design, order, perfection, unity. Every plane as one, every being in their place.
That loss blooms into a sudden fury, burying claws in your mind.
Taken, corrupted, gone.
And just as suddenly, pain and memory are gone, leaving only stone once more.
The grand design. The restoration of the Mind Flayer Empire. The dream of all illithids.
Yeah. I mean, it's obvious what they wanted. They want to turn everyone into Mind Flayers and build their empire up. But what I can't understand is, it's the cult that's kind of orchestrated this. So are they just... This is what they wanted originally, but now, like... Why does Gortash want... Does he actually want to turn everyone into Mind Flayers? So that he can just control them all, or what? Again, I'm operating under the basis that the Elder Brain isn't the overarching thing. It's Gortash, it's the cult. They've enslaved this thing to kind of use as a pawn, essentially. So why do they want to turn everyone into Mind Flayers? To just control them all, I guess. Or what? I don't know. Resonance stone.
I feel glorious.
Forgive me, Father, for I cannot help but admire the chosen of your sworn foe. Enver Gortash's genius will take us far, but fear not. Those of Bane always fall to the same folly. They cannot see the beauty of obliteration. The absolute hoax will garner false love from new slaves, but once I've built a large enough army, I will use our hold upon the absolute slaves to begin this vile world's end. I can see the path through Gortash's brilliant plan. Gortash, Ketheric and I will seize the Netherese relics that control the crown, and then use the crown to command the illithid grand design. The Dead Three, age-old foes, our dire patrons will be bosom friends for a time. Father, you created me to be the last soul alive. When the time is right and my power is assured, I will slaughter Gortash and Ketheric upon your altar, where I myself hope to die when the world itself is gasping its last. At the end of this all, Father, there will not be a single creature living. Everyone will die for you. I will make you proud. Note appended at the bottom of the page in a different hand. Ha, Orin was right about her sibling, Bolth. Okay, hang on, I need to make sense of this. So this is the third like relic holder or something it said, I think. So there's Gortash, Ketheric, and this third one. Is it Orin? Okay, this is Joe from the future. I'm just popping in here real quick to clarify something. I think I misunderstood what was written in this letter. This letter is actually written by Orin's sibling, I think, who was planning to betray Gortash and Ketheric, and presumably Orin found this out and killed her sibling, maybe. Because it says Balth said that Orin was right about her sibling, so presumably Orin killed her sibling, and took the third relic for herself because she thought that her sibling was going to betray them, and she was right, basically. I just wanted to clarify because I spend the rest of the episode kind of thinking that Orin secretly plans to betray the others, and I don't think she does. Maybe she does, I don't know, but I just wanted to clarify that really quick. Orin was right about her sibling, Balth. So she wants to use this hoax to command the absolute slaves, and then she's gonna kill Gortash and Ketheric, and then kill herself and destroy the world. So, you know, she's only just only a little bit evil, you know, she only wants to kill everyone and destroy the world. So Gortash is, I mean, it's all about confirmed now. He's the mastermind behind it all, I guess. Those of Bane. So okay, I'm writing this down again. Oh my god, I think I've cracked it. Gortash worships Bane. Ketheric worships Myrkul, presumably, with all this kind of Myrkul stuff around. She worships the third one. I can't remember who the third one is. I remember reading a book about it. It was Bane, Myrkul, and someone else. So are these three like the chosen of the gods or something? These three gods, the dead three age-old foes, our dire patrons will be bosom friends for a time. So these three are like the chosen of the gods or something. Interesting as well, bosom friends. Withers referred to Gale as our bosom friend.
Not design.
So is that saying that Withers is a god or something? If he's using that kind of language? Because I laughed at that, but it's been mentioned here as well. I cannot help but admire the chosen of your sworn foe. The person that this person worships is the foe of Bane. Because they said that they respect Gortash, and he's the chosen of Bane. Ketheric is the chosen of Myrkul, and Orin is the chosen of the third one. This is incredible. Experimental notes written in Balthazar's precise hand. His obvious deficiencies aside, it cannot be denied that young Gortash has the mind of a scientist. Before his latest invention, this illithid library was no more than rows of brains swimming in the cerebral slop. With his device, we no longer need psionic power to access the memories contained within, only to insert the subject and speak to it directly. I do wish he were not so eager in testing the device on more recent subjects of his own, however, nor in leaving their skull shavings scattered along my workbench. Eye patch.
This is mine. What's become of her?
No! Really? Oh my god, I hope she's alive. She's one of my favourite characters. Let me try and get as much knowledge as I can before I interact with this stone. Mind archive interface. What did that do?
Every day he comes. Every day for 3 days. To ask me how I feel. I want to tell, but I am confused. Which day is it?
Who is this he you're talking about?
We are his pets. His plan. Lord Gortash.
It's the first day?
The first, yes. 5 days since you put that thing in my eye, but the first day he came to visit. He says I am the last, that the other subjects have all changed.
Tell me about these others.
Separate cells. I never saw them, but when they changed...
My head! I can feel them in my head!
It's the second day.
Eye hurts. Head hurts. But he says I am past the worst of it. That I won't change like the others. He's given me a place of honor, so he can repeat his miracle. And a name. True Soul.
It's the third day.
She whispers in my mind. She sings. Praise the Absolute.
Please tell me that's some sort of magic trick and her body's actually just contorted inside that box.
empty vessel, nothing more. Lending voice to elder law.
The city calls out for salvation.
Pardon? Wouldn't do to phlegm all over Lord Gortash during my first performance, would it? Acoustics are a little off in here. Which is... where, exactly?
Are you some kind of performer?
Oh, just a serving girl with notions. Till I met Lord Gortash. He heard me singing in Beggar's Rest. Said he needed someone to give voice to lost knowledge. A little over my head, being honest, but the Lord has gold. I trust he knows his business. Now, I'd best warm up.
What did you plan on singing? It ought to be remembered.
Oh, oddly sentimental. Or mayhaps you're just looking for an edge on the competition, eh? No fooling me. Patience. You'll hear it when Lord Gortash does.
Okay.
The owl bear bore Owlwill's icy ire.
Okay, I've picked up a couple of these and sent them to camp, so let me head there a second and get them. Oh, I can't. Oh, I've sent a few of them to camp. So I just want to make sure none of those are a mole's brain. All nearby creatures are steeped in bliss. Seized by great joy, affected entities more energized and also more mentally compliant. Add on physical checks and disadvantage on mental saving throws, vulnerable to psychic damage. Okay, I guess maybe we shouldn't have that if it makes us more compliant. Okay, I'm kind of worried about what this is going to do, so I'm going to send it to camp for now. Am I not able to go to camp? Am I able to do that anywhere in this map? Because if not, I feel like we're screwed. I really need to long rest. Here we go, butchered mind. Let's go put this on the pedestal thing.
Shh, this place listens. It knows. If we're going to escape, we have to be smart.
Smart, right. Use our brains.
Right, you get it. I've been watching, learning. This place is alive. A big thinking thing, and it needs our flesh to grow. I've seen them put corpses in the walls, and they just melt away. So we've got to trick it, see? Make it think we're part of it. That's why the door's only open for... Wait. How did you get in here? Away, slave! They might have taken your mind, but they won't have mine!
No way out?
This place is alive. A big thinking. So we've got to trick it, see? Wait.
Okay. Guys, I think we might be screwed. I can't... I mean, it makes sense. We've jumped down here. We can't just get to our camp from here, obviously. But I can't long rest, so... It looks like I'm gonna have to go into whatever's next.
Salutations.
With quite a few missing spell slots.
What now?
It's on the Gale, really. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here that we need to do.
Descend, assemble, prepare.
A whole fleet of Nautilite. How many true souls have passed through this place?
My god, yeah. Fresh mind.
My head hurts. Can I go back to bed, Mummy?
How did you get here?
I live here. This is my house. Our house, right, Mummy? We saw a big spiky snail that fell out of the sky. I'm just very sleepy, Mummy. I wish you'd stop waking me up so much.
Big spiky snail?
With big wriggly legs.
I meanwhile am never gonna sleep again.
You should. We can talk in the morning. Night, night, Mummy. Love you.
Night. Don't let the tentacles bite. Fucking weird ass game. Restoration.
Let's see what this does.
We're a long way from
Oh,
Baldur.
cool. Okay.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Okay, that's better than nothing, I guess. And it means I don't have to resummon all my summons. Okay, thanks, game. I really appreciate that.
Another step forward. Platform's already here.
Okay, I think I'm gonna take a little break before we activate this and all hell breaks loose, I'm assuming. Okay, we're back. I've taken a little short break to compose myself and make sure I'm in the right mindset to confront Ketheric. I just wanted to look quickly because I'm still thinking about that, the note we got about the three mentioned, the dead three or something. And we got a, here it is. Myrkul? Baldur, Bane and Myrkul must have thought themselves conquerors when they came for the god of death, yet used their ambitions to free himself. Myrkul claimed primacy over death from Myrkul's bargain, but even he does not rule death alone. Oh my god, hang on a minute, I've just thought of something. What is murder if not the most violent of deaths, seized by Baldur and his incessant greed? What need would there be for noble Kelemvor to judge passing souls? So, Gortash is the chosen of Bane, Ketheric is the chosen of Myrkul, and that third person that was mentioned in the note is the chosen of Baal, maybe? Or one of these others, Kelemvor. The god of death. Yet he used their ambitions to free himself. Is Withers the god of death? I mean, it makes sense, doesn't it? With how he can revive people back to life. And like I just mentioned before, the language kind of used about bosom companions and stuff, how we kind of laughed it off, but he's the only one who kind of used that sort of language. So what if he is the god of death, but he managed to free himself from them? And if he didn't free himself, he would have been part of the cult as well. The Lord of the End of Everything presided over mortality with his unblinking stare. So I'm assuming maybe Gortash is the chosen of Bane, Ketheric the chosen of Myrkul, and then the other one is the chosen of Baal. And Withers might be Myrkul, the god of death, or some sort of link to that anyway. So this is why it's important to read, ladies and gentlemen. Read the damn books. I could be way off the mark, but it's fun to theorise, it really is.
How much farther can I go?
I don't know, mate, but let's do this, shall we?
Is anyone else's tadpole squirming around a lot more than usual?
It senses something, doesn't it? I'll keep my guard up.
I just left all my familiars behind. My god, the music. I gotta go back up and get my familiars. Sorry to kind of ruin the moment. It says question mark Ketheric Thorm. My god, okay.
No longer a background murmur. The presence in your mind builds to a roar.
We found it. The Absolute is behind this door.
Oh my god. Is that them?
You said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Motherfucker! Gortash!
Oh, the general voice. Is this where we salute?
Salute! Right, yes. With cleavers through his blood-starved flesh.
God.
Blood crawls with failure, like flies on lick-wet carrion.
You forget yourself, Orin. I have played my part.
You've built an army for our masters, true enough. But what of the astral prison? A rogue true soul, flaunting it under your nose all this time, and you ran from him.
Sure that they would follow and deliver it into my hands here. If you would cease these distractions.
The distractions have been yours, Ketheric. Perhaps we never should have dug your daughter up. So you haven't lost your edge. But you're still not as sharp as Orin, I wager. The Slayer against the Undying One. That'd be fun to see.
His crypt breath sings to my sinews. Again. But he must lead the murder march to Baldur's grave.
If the weapon is truly in your grasp, Ketheric, might I suggest closing your fist? Orin and I can wait for you no longer. The plan proceeds. We're going to the city, and we expect you to follow. Army and the weapon in tow.
The Edict of Bane.
The lash of Thorm.
I have so much to say. The crown. Oh my god.
The Testament of Myrkul!
An elder brain. One of the cruelest and most powerful creatures in existence. Enslaved by mere mortals.
Look at that crown. It radiates with power unlike anything I've ever seen. To have it. To hold. Oh, if only I could.
Gale?
But I can't. This is it. I must do as Mystra commands.
Oh my god. I've got to talk a second. First of all, that is not what I expected Gortash to look like. Like, at all. The image I was conjuring up in my head, that was not it. At all. Also, I think he's voiced by Jason Isaacs. I've just been watching The White Lotus, and I definitely recognise that voice. I know he's not talking in a North Carolinian accent, but I definitely recognise that voice. That's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, Orin is here as well. She is the third one, and she is the chosen of Baal, as I just theorised. She looks insane. Their designs are just incredible. Oh man, and reading all these books and piecing all this stuff together and then finally seeing it all kind of come together is just... like, it's why I read stuff in games in the first place. It's why I try to get so deep into the lore and try to soak everything up as best I can, because it makes moments like this so much more satisfying. Imagine if we hadn't actually read any of the notes or anything. Like, I'd barely even know who Gortash was here. Okay, just breathe a second. Do I have anything else to say? Not really, I don't think. Let's make sure he doesn't blow himself up first. Oh my god, we can actually tell him to do it. I'm not even a bit curious as to what that would look like. I'm really not. There is no way I'm doing that. Even in an evil playthrough, I can't. That's not happening. I can't watch that. Gale, you cannot do this. You can't condemn us to death.
What choice do I have? More than just a goddess counts of my courage. Whole worlds hang in the balance.
You can choose me, the one who loves you. We can find another way together.
I love you too. Much more than myself. More. Even than Mystra. Very well. Whether I condemn this world or not, I choose you.
There we are. It wouldn't do to fight in front of our guest. Behold, Duke Ravengard.
Oh shit.
The absolute.
I didn't even think.
Preserve us.
You wag your word flap in vain, Alderling. Once the worm holds the whip, your shredded flesh will serve us.
Oh, why didn't we stop them before they did that?
Shit, no! Father!
Now, it's really time we were going. We will empty this place and begin the march. You may catch up with the army once you've retrieved the weapon. And Ketheric, do try not to sulk. You're supposed to be the fearsome general come to conquer the city. And I am the hero who will save it.
Wow, they're really making Ketheric look like a pawn.
It is time, faithful ones. March on Baldur's Gate. We go to prepare the way.
Dude, she's actually there. Like, she's actually manifested and is actually commanding them. Oh my god, can I just take a minute? The fact that Ketheric Thorm is being made to look like just a simple pawn. Like, man. Okay, we really could have done with going in there before they put the parasite in Ravengard's head. But like I said, that's why he wasn't in the Mind Flayer pod, because they don't want to turn him into a Mind Flayer. They want to use him to get influence over the city. I mean, it sounds like they're just going to kill everyone anyway, so... Or are they going to try and kind of possess everyone to force them to become Mind Flayers rather than just wiping them all out? And again, it's interesting because we read the note. Orin is kind of set on killing Ketheric and Gortash and destroying the whole world, basically. But I feel like Gortash doesn't want that. It feels more like he wants to rule the world rather than just destroying it. So I'm wondering if there still is, other than these three, if the actual gods that they worship, that they've been chosen by, if they're the ones actually kind of pulling the strings, or if it's just the fact that they worship them. I don't know. I don't know what actually happened to those gods, if they're still around or not. Okay, Night Song's here. Need to free her desperately. I think that's enough banging on.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
Let us confront the man himself.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
There you are, as predicted. What is it, I wonder, that draws one toward death like a moth to light? You could have run away, absconded with the prism. The one thing that could prevent me from fulfilling my destiny. But the lure of one's destiny is irresistible, isn't it? Perhaps you hope to learn your place in history before you are erased from it. A bright flash of clarity before the snuffing out.
Yeah, that's another interesting thing as well. Just give me a second. I will stop talking in a minute. They told him to go and get the weapon and then follow them to Baldur's Gate. I'm assuming they're talking about the prism. And it's interesting that they've referred to it as a weapon. Like, how are they going to use it as a weapon? I can ask that, actually. Why is the prism so important to you?
The very fact of your being attests to its power. Despite your infection, you resisted the brain here in the heart of its domain. What good is an army of thralls if they do not obey their master? Let us speak plainly. My Lord Myrkul gave me the one thing I desired, the one thing no other god could grant me. My daughter's life returned. Her heart beating once more. For that, he asked that I serve as his chosen. Join Orin and Gortash to grow the cult of the Absolute, and then take control of it. He's never had a more devoted follower.
Okay, I see.
I have fought great wars before, in the service of other gods and other powers. But for Myrkul, I would condemn all of Faerun to death. You are all that stands between me and my destiny. And you have brought the prism here. I will kill you now. And then I will raise you as my servant.
So, that's confirmation that the three gods aren't working together at all. They hate each other, basically. And I'm assuming they've each told their chosen, work with them for now, and then at the end, kill them all, and we'll take over on our own. So that's exactly what Orin said in the note. I mean, it's a bit stupid of her to kind of write it all down, but and that's what Myrkul has told him as well. So each of these gods have their own motives to try and control the world, and they are not working together, even though they're pretending to work together. You're planning on betraying your allies?
Yes. Join the army of the dead, true soul. Witness Lord Myrkul's glory.
So long as Nightcraw's in that cage, Ketheric will keep getting back up.
Nightsong is trapped in Ketheric's soul cage, but she can be freed from it by using the help action on her. She's miles away. Okay, he's still got his health down. Should we focus on him or defeat everything else first? %. I want to try and get rid of these Mind Flayers who are gonna try and charm us. Okay, I'll Misty Step here. And then on the next turn we'll jump over and help her. Need to be careful of using all my bardic inspirations up straight away.
Holding back.
Have you not learned? I am beyond death, fool!
Should we... Don't really want to use a spell slot yet. I'll get him up here. Hello?
Easy as.
Okay, he's immune to all damage while she's imprisoned. Probably should have read that before. Oh, bollocks. I always underestimate how bloody powerful they are. Okay, it's fine. Oh yeah, what happened to Gale's turn?
Focus your soldiers.
No. It's alright. You can take it. Okay. Welcome to the fight. It's alright, I'm gonna save that.
Now this is my happy place.
Right. Okay. Oh, she's immobile. That is not good. Oh, of all the things. Probably should have at least killed one of them with Kalak.
Focus your attack, soldiers.
Okay, we're gonna have to keep protecting her, I think. Oh, we leveled up. I'd rather just heal her, especially when it's not doing much damage. This is where we could do with Shadow Heart. I'm gonna have to heal. I'm gonna have to. Nice, pretty good. I'm just gonna take the attack of opportunity. Oh, he's gone prone.
This is gonna feel good.
Oh, what? I did my reckless attack and everything. Son of a bitch. Come on, Island. Oh. Oh god! I would have thought she'd have more health. Okay, he's like... Okay, we need to kill him before the next turn, at least. Zero? What do you mean zero? Okay, let me take this thing out. if he didn't take any damage, then does that mean there's going to be a phase 2? In which case I should probably heal Aelin. Okay, let me get the singing sword activated. Then we just need to run near them. Sure, I mean, it doesn't use a spell slot, so I might as well. It's dead. Great. Cool, okay. Right, what on earth is this guy gonna do on his next turn? He might just die. I don't know. But, let's get everyone healed up at least. Okay.
What a fool you are. You cannot kill me. I am eternal. Myrkul, Lord of Bones, I am here. I am ready.
Kill him before he...
I am yours.
Mistress silken dresses.
Right, Gale, get ready, cause I'm gonna be using your Netherese orb. Gonna be, yeah, gonna be blowing up, I think. Holy crap. Visage of the Dead God. Oh, dude. It's been a while since we've had a, like, one-on-one boss fight. I mean, watch him, he's gonna summon up hundreds skeletons now, isn't he? Oh, man.
Now you wear a face to match your soul.
Oh, God. God, they're really getting at will, aren't they? Feels like he's the only one they've attacked. 9 health. Okay, it's resistant to cold. That's quite unfortunate. If I do haste on Karlach. Oh, gotta be close. Could I put haste on the earth elemental? No, let's... Okay, I'm gonna need to use everything here. Can't level up during combat. Let's drink a potion of speed. Wait, when the condition has become lethargic. Oh, I think it's worth it. Give me an extra turn. Should be good. I think Magic Missile is going to be our highest damaging spell for this. At least it hits. Oh, hang on a minute. He's resistant to bludgeoning. He's immobile. Fair enough. I want to get him over here because I want to get the Fowler Aloof thing off. At least it looks like he's gonna hopefully stay here. I mean, does that mean I should be using spells like silence and stuff, maybe? Just see how much damage this does. It's not bad. It says resistant. Okay, Will needs to drink a very big potion. We don't have any superior potions. Did I just heal that? Can't kiss him. That's not a humanoid. So we have to do this. Can't drink. That's so weird. She's got a bonus action. Maybe because it's an extra attack. Or it's only from the frenzied.
One life to my life. Sustain me.
It's good that he only has one turn. Oh shit, that's... Okay, he's got another turn. Forgot about that. I need to kill this thing. Right. We can do this. We can absolutely do this.
Go from here.
Oh my god, look at all the... Oh, we can't have him spawning in more enemies. Why did that not do anything? Yes! I was, oh my god, I was trying to aim that so precisely so that Will didn't get hurt. Guess we'll try it. Damn. Worth a try.
No holding back.
Okay, tell you what, we'll deal with one. Then we'll get this guy to deal with the other one. Why? I don't understand why I can't heal. Oh, you're joking. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I'm so worried about her dying. God, Karlach's so dead. Oh, yes. Well done. Oh, see, it's here when you wonder, like, is it worth bringing her back? Why is that not going off? Okay, I can heal now. Let's just stay here for now. Oh, come on, Aelin. It's gonna be up to Gale. I was just gonna say it's gonna be up to Gale, but he's got the...
Time is of the essence.
Oh no, I didn't even see that one. Will's frightened. Oh man. He's gonna kill her on the next turn, so she's gonna have to finish him off. Oh god. I gotta try and finish him off. At least. Is Aelin okay? I mean, she's not dead.
Impossible. Death cannot take me. I am its master. My lord, hear me.
Oh my god.
Nothing. I am forsaken. You have no idea what you've done. Isabel.
Wow.
way toward our fates. Unleashed!
You have my sword. My fealty. Do what you must. Then we fly this foul place.
Holy crap.
Nothing left but ash and bone. Fitting end to the chosen of Myrkul.
Ketheric's netherstone. It's in his armor. Take it.
Dude. Sorry, can I just... Bloody hell. Okay, she's alive. We did it. That's fine. I'm fine with that. Let me just run down here and get Jory back up quickly. Dude, that fight was insane. Still not as hard as Balthazar, but it came bloody close.
No time to rest.
I'm gonna revive Karlach with a scroll, I think.
Another step forward.
Only got one familiar left. Because we still can't go to our camp, so if we don't revive her now, we're gonna have to leave her down here.
Open up.
Ketheric is dead.
In death, the body is cooling, but energy radiates from the stone.
Remarkable. Truly. Now the picture comes together. The Absolute is neither god nor man. It is the Elder Brain you saw, held here by those three against its will. The crown it wears controls it, and these stones control the crown. It has been dominated. To master an Elder Brain, to subdue it, our enemies are formidable.
Are you done? How is it you're able to leave the astral prism now?
A temporary reprieve, but a welcome one. With the brain on its way to the city, its influence here is weakened.
This dude's changing his rules all the time, changing his terms and conditions. Do you know who our enemies are?
One of them I know. Lord Enver Gortash. An arms dealer and a slaver.
A slaver?
A worshipper of Bane, the god of tyranny. The other is a mystery to me. But the way she spoke, it's most likely she follows Baal, the god of murder. Ketheric was a follower of Myrkul, which means the Absolute is a front for the gods of death, and our enemies are the chosen of the Dead Three.
Yeah. Okay. Chosen of the Dead Three?
Bane, Baal, and Myrkul. The tyrant, the assassin, and the necromancer. They are known to pick from their most devout followers a chosen, granting them incredible powers. Each one alone would be a formidable enemy, but working together, and with those stones and that crown, I dare not imagine what they might achieve.
What are these stones?
The crown's markings suggest it was forged in Netheril, an ancient empire whose mastery over magic rivaled that of the gods. It is a crown of domination. The stones were taken from its crest. They are nether stones, imbued with the ability to control the wearer of the crown. The crown's netherese magic must be the true source of the parasite's abilities. This must be what elevates their potential. And it must be the reason nobody could heal you. If the crown can do this to the parasites, I dare not imagine what it is doing to the brain.
Netherese? These chosen are powerful indeed to have such magic in their command.
So, I'm guessing the artifact is something that can counter this crown, maybe. Maybe that's why they referred to it as a weapon. So we can use it as a weapon. What do we do now?
We prepare for the fight of our lives, and the lives of everyone in Faerun. The army of the Absolute is marching on Baldur's Gate. Within the city, an elder brain brimming with power, ready to turn everyone within its reach into mind flayers. All it needs is an order. An order the Death Gods Chosen are on the cusp of giving. We must wrest control of the brain from the Chosen before that happens. We must take their stones. Our chances of success are slim, but we must not fail. If we fail, everything ends. I will be your shield, but you must be the sword. And when the chance to strike comes, you must take it. For there may only be one chance.
Do they need all three to work the crown? Because we do have one already. Ketheric's Warhammer. This hammer's weight is centered on enchanted obsidian at the base of the head. Some nights before bed, Ketheric would sneak a way-faced glance at the hammer and think about the stone and wonder what unknown facet of his heart bore its weight. In the theatre of dreams, Ketheric killed his wife every night. That wasn't how things happened, but always upon waking, he would glare into the dark, long-faced and solemn, and he would think, I keep you alive with my memories, beloved. I kill you with what I've become. Oh my god. What a sentence. Holy crap, that's one of the best written things I've ever seen. I keep you alive with my memories. I kill you with what I've become. Heavy steel bones and teeth enclose the armor's chest and neck like a grotesque exoskeleton that both swallows and protects the wearer. When activated, you can't be moved against your will by any spell or action, but have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Papa, I love you. Love from... is... wow. What an absolutely fantastic villain. And he only had like 5 minutes of screen time, but the way they built him up through the dialogue and the notes that we were reading was just... like... and he's almost sympathetic with what happened to his daughter and stuff. He definitely feels like... I know we haven't got to know the other two yet, but... he definitely feels more sympathetic than those two. Details describe Yanthus by Enver Gortash. The grand design is the Mind Flayer species-wide ambition to return to the days of their conquering greatness through an act of sudden mass ceremorphosis, giving the Elder Brain in overall command an implacable army of illithid slave warriors with which to defeat all their old enemies, human and humanoid, Githyanki and illithid. Of course, this is just delusional madness, megalomania on a cosmic scale, and I know just how to turn it into our purposes. We're going to help the Mind Flayers enact their grand design, but only in the way that suits us. The illithids shall have their crusade to enslave, but they'll be acting in turn as our slaves, and we shall determine the how, when, and where of their great illithid outbreak. To be precise, I, Gortash, will determine these things, as commanding the grand design is clearly a benign task. Underneath this book concerning the cult of the Absolute and the dangers it presents is scrawled this response to the text. This hastily written drivel is admittedly well intentioned. Its author is clearly fizzing with fear of the Absolute. The problem is that they conflate the rise of the cult with other things like the heat death of the universe, the resurrection of one-eyed Vecna the Lich, the proliferation of necromantic excess, and even the withering of some imported fruits from Chult. This person needs a glass of water and a lie down. Mate, I need a glass of water and a lie down. I've run out of tea. Lord Gortash, the Committee of Concerned Patriarchs would like to extend an invitation to a formal meeting at the High Hall to discuss plans, short-term and long-term, for the economic livelihood of Baldur's Gate. Tuesday the 12th noon and luncheon will be served. May we presume your attendance? Lord Here Rillin, Committee Chair. Okay, Gortash left for Baldur's Gate, we should go after him. Orin the Lash of Baal is hiding somewhere at Baldur's Gate with a netherstone, we must find her and take it. Grendel Ravenguard was infected with a illithid, tadpole and taken to Baldur's Gate. We defeated Ketheric and watched a fleet of Nautiloids leave for Baldur's Gate. If Maul doesn't turn up in Moonrise Tower, she may have escaped on one of them and made it to the city. God, on her own? Ketheric Thorm is dead, but Gortash escaped to the city. Carlet will have strong feelings about this. We found the heart of the Absolute in the bowels of Moonrise Tower as a powerful elder brain controlled by Netherese crown of incredible power. Gale was convinced he shouldn't detonate the orb. In fact, he seemed more interested in the crown the brain was wearing. Yeah, that worried me a bit.
An elder brain. That was the heart of the Absolute?
He's dead. He's finished. But Gortash was here.
I can't remember what she said about him. What's her connection to him?
Ketheric's defeated, but my father is taken. On to the gate. We must tear him out of the Absolute's grasp.
I really feel like I brought the right party for this. I would have liked to see what Shadowheart had to say though. But I think we brought the right party, definitely. I don't know whether to end the episode or not. I don't know how long's left of this act. It's been one of the hardest things of this playthrough. You never know when to actually end an episode. I'm just gonna carry on for now. Why not?
I've been thinking on all that we learned below. If you've caught your breath, we ought to discuss our next steps.
I could really use some shutting.
Like your mind.
There are important matters to discuss.
Hello, everyone.
I had to look after him. Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Art. Oh, everyone's here. Okay. Isabel. Tom.
Member of the Absolute Cult, Drow?
Do you mean to judge me if I were Darthian?
No. I mean to learn from you.
Okay, who do you talk to first? What the hell? Talk to Jaheira first.
Our enemies spread like rub rot. Treat one patch, and two more bloom in its place. An elder brain, bound by lost Netherese magic, with servants of the Dead Three holding the chain. Reminds me of old times.
Oh yeah? You've tangled with the Dead Three before?
Extensively. Mind Flayers too. But I never dreamed of seeing gods and illithids working in consort. It is most disturbing. But take courage. We have killed a man who could not die, and stripped the Absolute's army of its general. You have a Netherstone, and you're on the scent of two more. These Chosen have reason to fear you, and I would like to be at your side when you confront them.
You want to join me?
Of course. Falling foul of Ketheric convinced me that my grand adventures were behind me. That even if I survived, I should hang up my blades. But you convinced me otherwise. We ventured into darkness together. Now we've come out the other side. I'd say I'm feeling a little refreshed. When we reach Baldur's Gate, there will be even darker paths to tread. I will follow you wherever they lead.
I'll see you at camp.
How does it compare to a shadow-cursed inn? With the Absolute's army gone, the Risen Road should be clear. We can follow it all the way to Baldur's Gate. There's a Harper's safe house in Worm's Crossing. Denthalan's Dancing Axe. We do well to check in with them before entering the city proper. Beyond that, our course is yours to set. Find me at your camp, huh? I can remember how to take orders, as well as give them.
Cool. Okay, we've got a proper companion quest for her now. Nice.
We beat the baddies. Mole should be here by now.
Okay, talk to Gale.
I can't help help but feel like I've been fumbling in the dark for too long. And I've just had a lit torch thrust into my hands.
Give him a chance.
The crown! The one the Elder Brain was wearing. The one I very nearly destroyed. Netherese magic. So pure, so complete, that I didn't even recognize it at first. Most Netherese artifacts contain only the faintest amount of their former power, the ghost of an echo of a memory. That crown was different. I can't fathom how such a wonder survived. Surely everything of its ilk was destroyed along with Netheril itself, but no matter. It exists. I must learn more of it.
Back up a little. Why is this crown so important all of a sudden?
That crown sits on a gargantuan elder brain bent on destroying us and everything we hold dear. Understanding its true nature might unlock the means of our victory. We need to learn more about what we saw. An artifact as powerful as that crown must have been documented somewhere. As luck would have it, we'll soon find ourselves near one of the finest book collections this side of Candlekeep. Sorcerer's Sundries. I need to go there and learn all I can.
Why would a Baldurian magic shop be the first place we look?
Ha! Sorcerer's Sundries is no mere trading post. It's been serving the arcane community for centuries. Their collection of rare tomes is unparalleled. I mean, Netherese texts are hardly commonplace, but I'm certain they'll have one or two stashed away. You'll have to forgive my eagerness, but if my suspicions prove to hold water, this could be the answer to all our problems.
Okay, I'm not very keen on how he's acting.
You did. How'd you survive it? I think we've done rather a good thing here. A welcome change to give this land a sliver of hope amongst so much despair.
I just keep thinking back to that note we read about how, with this kind of tadpole that we have, the Absolute can manipulate us in ways that almost seem natural. And it's natural for him to kind of lust after a magic object. And I'm just worried that he's subtly being manipulated, you know what I mean?
Gods be damned. With that parasite in his brain, Father could wreak untold havoc in the Absolute's name. Should Baldur's Gate fall to the Absolute, every one of the coast cities will be ripe for the plucking. We're not just fighting for our cure, we're fighting for my father. We're fighting for the Gate. We're fighting for all of Faerun.
What do you know about Gortash and Orin?
Orin? I'd never heard tell
Orin.
of, but Gortash I know. Or know of, more precisely. A self-styled strategic advisor to Baldur's Gate's peers. A bit player with dreams of a leading role, the way Father told it. He had no use for Gortash, and even less for his advice. I don't remember much beyond that. But where these Chosen are concerned, I have a suspicion we're about to know more than we'd like.
The Absolute's cult has Ravengard. Where will they take him?
Worm's Rock Fortress. All travelers to Baldur's Gate flow through it. It serves as headquarters for the Flaming Fist, and their commander, my father. The Absolute's army's on the march. Gods forbid a tadpole Grand Duke throw open the gates for them.
Mizora said you can say what led to your pact and exile. It's time I know the whole truth.
Yes, but first a question. If your home were under siege, what would you sacrifice to save it?
I'd give my life if it meant keeping the residents safe.
As would I. And more.
Depends what residents, I guess.
17. Father, older Ravengard, had just been named a Grand Duke and was called away to Elturel to help settle a dispute. That's when the cult of the dragon made its move.
The cult of the dragon, a fractured religion. Some believers hold that undead dragons will inherit the world. Others worship the dragon goddess Tiamat and intend to summon her to Faerun.
Let him continue his story.
A 10-day after Father left, I heard a whisper as I slept. Duskhawk Hill. The Queen of Chaos awakens. Go alone. I grabbed a rapier and set out. There wasn't a cloud in the sky, yet not a single star was shining. There they were, gathered at the foot of the hill.
Your head tingles. Will wants to show you what happened.
Allow Will to share his memory with you.
In the looming shadow of the mount, 5 groups of 5 figures each encircle a lofty totem. Atop each totem, a dragon's head is carved, and a massive orb held in its mouth. The cultists chant, first softly, then crying to the starless sky. There is a crack of thunder, a gust of wind, and a dragon's white head appears in the storm. As the maelstrom howls, Mizora's lips press to your ear. She will destroy Baldur's Gate. Grant me your soul, and I will give you the power to save it, she whispers.
She read the terms while 2 devils stood witness, and I said yes. 1 soul for 1 city.
Surely Mizora doesn't care about Baldur's Gate. Why would she want to save it?
She didn't. She came on order of her mistress, Zariel.
She never stops, does she? Not for a second.
Tiamat made a play for power. Zariel had other plans. That was the most Mizora's ever said. All that mattered was that she got her prize. Another pet added to her warlock menagerie.
What about your father, the Grand Duke?
He returned to an unsuspecting city and a wayward son with a smirking devil at his side. I tried to tell him the truth, but my mouth couldn't form the words. I'd led him to the battlefield, but Mizora had swept it clean. After, he said only one word. Go. So I did.
Sacrificing your soul to save the city was a brave thing to do.
I don't know that it was brave. I just know that it was right. The moment I agreed, I burned with the fires of Avernus and oozed the rot of Dis. The cultists choked on our poisons and burned from our flames. When we were done, all that remained were 5 greyed orbs atop a pile of ash. My soul was bound, and my lips were sealed.
Is that how you lost your eye? In the battle with the cult of the dragon?
It is. The one scar I ever bore of it. Mizora replaced it with a sending stone. She uses it to track my location and speak from a distance. I could flee to the spine of the world, or the depths of the lower dark, and still never shake her.
Return to this subject later.
I understand.
You must have been furious at your father for throwing you out of the city.
No, never. He did the only thing he could. In his eyes, I invited a devil into our midst. I was a fool at best, a traitor at worst, and Grand Duke Ravengard suffers neither.
You miss your father?
More than you know. The better question is, did he ever miss me? If he did, he missed the Will Ravengard he once knew, not the hell-touched warlock he returned to.
I wouldn't put Will near the top of my favourite companions list, but his backstory and stuff is really, really good. And I'm really looking forward to where his story is actually going to go. I'm really glad I brought him to the Mind Flayer Colony as well. Damn.
Wish we could stay and see what this place will be like without the shadows. I bet it's beautiful. No rest for the wicked, huh?
Come on then, let's talk to Withers. Are you the god of death, Withers?
I need a quick word.
A curse lifted. The dead 3 allied once more. The balance shifts. There are depths to this alliance yet unplumbed. Consider, mortal. Do illithids possess souls?
I don't think they're allied, by the way. I think they're pretending to be allied, but they each have their own agenda, obviously. I'm not sure. Don't all living things?
No. Nor canst thou count Mind Flayers among them. Yet, the three amass an illithid army void of apostolic souls that could imbue them with power. A flock without souls, yet to what end, mortal? This is the question thou must come to answer. Until such time, be availed of my services.
I'm surprised to see you. Why are you here?
Where matters of balance are concerned, I am eternally called.
You seem to know a lot about the Dead Three.
Yes, Bane, Lord of Darkness, Baal, Lord of Murder, Myrkul, Lord of Bones. Once judged, ascended, then vanquished as one, and as three. The alliance is reforged, mortal. The plains thus quake, and the gods shudder.
Speak plainly. Isn't there more you can tell me?
No.
Well, thank you.
I will never tire of sitting on dead men's thrones.
Ketheric was a dead man long before we arrived, a servant of Myrkul, Lord of Bones.
Indeed. And now we know that he was not acting alone. During my time in the cult, I came to know one of his co-conspirators all too well. Baal's bloodletter, Orin. To think, I thought her to be speaking for the Absolute. I worshipped that woman.
So this is how Minthara's gonna play, and she's got a connection to Orin. An old flame?
Jealous? You needn't be. When Orin is in my hands, her agony will nourish me. She is the Iblis who indoctrinated me with the Absolute's lies.
What do you remember of your indoctrination?
When I first visited Moonrise, I stood before the Absolute in awe. It was more of an idea than an entity. Pure love. Total power. Orin was by my side. She told me that God had chosen me to be a true soul. Blessed and adored. Now I know that those memories are lies. There was no God. Orin held me down in a cocoon of flesh, while a Mind Flayer forced a parasite into my brain. And she laughed at my fear. I will find her. I will murder her. And I will smile.
God. I guess we should bring her when we go for Orin. The armor really suits her, by the way. Is vengeance the limit of your ambitions?
There is no limit to my ambitions. I will enjoy killing Orin, but unlike her, I do not kill for pleasure alone. I kill to gain advantage, and we have the chance to seize the greatest advantage of all. Surely you see it. In killing Ketheric, we fractured the cult's leadership. When we break the other Chosen and claim their netherstones, we can take control.
This is what I was worried about. There's definitely people in our team that would be willing to take over the cult. Could we take them over and use them to defend Baldur's Gate and, you know, the continent, whatever? Use them for good? What would we do with that power?
The power of the enslaved Elder Brain could reshape the world. We could reshape the world.
I fear we could lose everything if we try to take control.
Nothing worthwhile ever came without loss. But together we have the strength to decide who loses, and to make sure it is not us. You are not stupid. When we reach Baldur's Gate and face the other Chosen, you will see that my way is the right one.
It's not just about winning and losing, though. Maybe I'll change your mind.
The Elder Brain is the only thing that has ever managed to change my mind. You're welcome to try. We are bound, then, to travel together, even if we do not yet agree on our ultimate purpose. There is yet one thing about you that troubles me, though. Something I need you to explain. You chose to incapacitate me rather than killing me when you eradicated my minions. Why?
The game does actually mention it. That's good. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. I'm glad the game mentions it. I thought that if I could free you from the Absolute's control, you might be a worthy ally. And I kind of sympathise with you. The whole Lolth situation and stuff.
So might any other true soul. And yet Gut and Ragslin do not stand with us under your protection. Sparing an enemy's life is a great risk. Even though I owe my life to the part of you that showed me mercy, it concerns me. If Ketheric had ordered me to slay you to prove my worth, I would have. Or died trying. I should not lose myself in these thoughts of what might have been. I live, and I am grateful. I do have one more question, though, before we continue. Why come to Moonrise, where the cult's power is strongest? Why not walk away?
Coming here was my best chance to learn more about the tadpole. Possibly even cure it.
A wise ploy, and it was successful to an extent. We did not find a cure, but we found our purpose. I am satisfied. Now, I am ready to leave this damned place whenever you give the word. The city awaits. There's no space for me. I suggest you make one.
Alright.
I'll be back.
That was a great conversation. Man, fantastic. And I'm so glad that the game actually I'm so glad that the game actually talked about the fact that we knocked her out and didn't kill her. I guess there are multiple ways you can recruit her then. You can just side with her completely or do what I did. I mean, I just kind of did it because I like the look of her, really. I'm so glad I did.
Never wanted the easy path.
Helen! Isabel! My love. You were dead. I saw your body. I'm here. And so are you. And my father, he can't hurt us any longer. I dreamt every night that you'd come back to me. That somehow it was all a nightmare Dawn would undo.
I had no dreams at all. Nothing but darkness. And when I woke, my father said you were dead.
His soul was poisoned by the god of death. His sick devotion ruined him. But for all his sins, he brought you back to me. Are you all right?
I will be. And you?
In this moment, I want for nothing.
There you are. This is Aelin. Aelin, this is...
Oh, but we have met. This is the soldier that freed me most valiantly from the Shadowfell. They watched my boot crush the very brain of villainy, and fought well against your changed father.
May he rest in peace at last, now that he's dead. I have more to thank you for than I knew, and we have much to discuss. Perhaps we could join you in your camp later?
Please. Okay, that's what Ketheric meant when he said you stole her from me. Lesbians. You'd be most welcome.
We look forward to it.
Now, you will leave us. We must take succor in one another's bodies and words.
Aelin! We'll see you later.
Just make sure you have your own tent before you're taking succor, you know? We've barely got enough tents as it is. God, I need one of these or both of them to join my party. I don't think they're gonna. And it's such a shame.
Without him, I wouldn't have lasted long.
Begone! I must admire Isabel's fulsome beauty away from prying eyes.
Sorry.
You imagine if we didn't save her? Oh my god. I need to go and talk to Shadowheart as well. Would have been nice to bring Shadowheart here, actually.
When Duke Elton formed the Flaming Fist, he sought out people of courage and honor to fill its ranks. You saved Thaniel, lifted the curse, and killed an immortal. It's safe to say you'd have been recruited in an instant.
How did you make it here?
A Flaming Fist? A novice, actually. She dropped everything to make sure I made it here safe. I heard about Duke Ravengard's capture. If his soldiers are anything to go by, he is a man to admire and respect. I hope you can save him. For the good of Baldur's Gate.
Come with me. I could use a flaming fist by my side.
Thank you. But look at me. I am a relic. A glimpse of history barely strong enough to stand on his own 2 feet. Besides, Thaniel should have someone here when he wakes up. It's the least I can do.
And after Thaniel awakens?
I don't think there will be an after. The truth is, the Shadowfell broke something inside me. Something no healer can fix. I don't know how long I have, but because of you, Thaniel is safe. Because of you, I could help him as he helped me. So, thank you, my friend. And know that I have no regrets.
Okay.
Thank you, my friend. Maybe we'll meet again. In another life. More horrible than you can imagine.
My mom lives in the lower city. If those freaks hurt her, I'll turn them inside out.
There'll be plenty of dead to mourn when this is done. But songs to sing too.
Ketheric's done, but that army's already on the move. This isn't done yet.
Back in Last Light, I was racking my brains. How the hells do we get past the curse? And then a blinding light cuts through the darkness like a blade through butter. All thanks to you, I hear. Didn't think we'd make it without the old El Rider to lead us. But you did a damn fine job.
Whoa. There's a lot of dialogue. I freed Zevlor down in the colony. I won't be so quick to write him off as dead.
I would. We didn't have any fight left in him.
He went his own way. I don't think he could face me, or all of you.
The briefest hesitation as Ceres wars with old loyalties and wins.
I looked up to him. We all did. But he let us down when we needed him most. There are less mouths to feed, but we still need supplies for the road. We'll scavenge what we can. Hopefully, we'll see you again in the city.
I do feel kind of bad for him.
Baldur's Gate lies ahead. We just need to avoid an army, the remnants of the curse, And whatever else wants to eat us alive.
I wish I could have said some of that other dialogue.
One problem.
You're here. Good. That's good.
Are you alright?
Me? Oh, I'm fine. I'm just worried about the kids. Maul is still missing, and they haven't taken it too well. I've been trying to cheer them up. We're writing a song together. But I think they're just humoring me.
I'm sure they appreciate it.
Oh, I have an idea. Why don't we play together?
Hell yeah. Sure, ready when you are.
Yes! I've missed this. If you can't keep up, don't take it to heart. Play it like that.
Excellent choice.
I hope the kids liked it.
Well, you ruined that, Gale. Really ruined it.
That was a blast. Thank you. I hope we get to play again sometime soon.
What's taking Maul so long?
I have something to ask.
Alfira's writing us a song. A stupid song won't bring Maul back. Tell her, won't you?
I found Maul's eye patch.
This is Maul's. Where did you find it?
Somewhere unpleasant, but I didn't see Maul. She's probably safe somewhere.
Course she is. You hang on to that. I bet Maul will be angry at you for touching her stuff.
Miss Alfira wants to write us a song about you fighting Ketheric. But I miss Maul.
I found Maul's eye patch.
What? Where is she?
Hey, calm down. I'm sure she just dropped it. Maul's fine, I promise.
You think so? Maul is really clever. I hope she finds us again soon.
Why, yes. Once Alfira's done with this song, we will be looking for patrons. All coppers welcome, pal.
I found Maul's eye patch.
So? It's just Maul's eye patch. She's lost loads of them. That doesn't mean anything. Did you want something, or are you just here to stir?
It's alright, I'm sure Maul will be waiting for you in Baldur's Gate.
Exactly. And we'll definitely feel her wrath if she thinks we ever doubted her.
Look at this bloody air elemental. It's huge.
I'm gonna get everyone to Baldur's Gate safely. And Maul will be there to welcome us.
I really hope she is. She's one of my favourite characters.
Another step forward.
There you are. I was wondering where the devil you'd been.
I was taking a little holiday in the Mind Flayer Colony downstairs.
That sounds slimy. Never mind your distasteful predilections. We need to talk about Wulbren.
What about him?
Wulbren and the Iron Hand Gnomes are planning something dreadful in the city. They have room powder, they have motive. We have to stop them.
How can you be sure?
Because they're a gaggle of vindictive crybabies with no sense of propriety.
Ugh, agreed.
That is to say, they gabbed about their plans like geese, and I overheard them. Like a very devious goose.
Seems we'll have our hands full in Baldur's Gate.
With the sword of justice in one hand and the shield of self-righteousness in the other, we most certainly will. To saving the city. And my fool of a friend.
God, okay.
I'll be seeing you at your camp.
Moonrise has been cleansed. Baldur's Gate is next.
feel that calm. The stone's free at last.
I owe you an apology.
It's Bacchus you should apologise to. The reunion in last night was strained.
Barkus and I are another matter. I'm dealing with you right now. I saw you as a means to escape, nothing more. But when the sky lit up, when I followed it here, I knew you were behind it. I apologize for not seeing your true worth, and for being, quite frankly, rude in last light.
Apology accepted.
I wasn't sure you would. I appreciate it. And that's precisely why I want you by my side in Baldur's Gate. The Iron Hand gnomes are going to save the city. And you can be part of it.
What, by blowing it up? Yeah, let me gently pierce the veil of his mind and probe his true intentions real quick.
You see a column of fire that dominates the sky in a blazing inferno. Nothing more.
If you want my help, I'm going to need more to go on.
The plan is what it's always been. To bring the work and innovations of the Iron Hand gnomes to every corner of the realm. Problem is, Baldur's Gate is sick. Once the pinnacle of greatness, it's eating itself alive to save itself from starving. Find me in the city. And once you see what it's become, you'll know that I, and I alone, can stop it.
God.
The sooner we get out of here, the better.
Bring every scrap of courage you have to Baldur's Gate. You'll need it for what's to come.
It'd be quite funny if, after all this time, we don't actually go to Baldur's Gate. Like, yeah, we're actually saving it for Baldur's Gate 4, so... Okay, road to Baldur's Gate. I think that's the last thing we need to do, then. We've got some stuff to do before that, though. I might actually head back up and see if we can go to the tower where Ketheric was real quick. Just to have a look. I mean, there's not going to be anything up there, I don't think.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive, thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric, but Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I already have allies.
You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jaheira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her harpers, too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours. Seek on its streets those whose purpose aligns with our own, and invite them to our cause. Together, we will put an end to the Absolute, the Chosen, all.
Damn, okay. Gather your allies. Freeing ourselves of the parasite is proving more difficult than we imagined. We should be on the lookout for powerful allies. We'll likely need them in the fight to come. Halsin is grateful for our help protecting the sanctity of life. We can count on his formidable druidic power should the need arise. The Kuo-Toa worship us, calling us their god. They will aid us in the fight to come. No way! Volo has become a most loyal ally. His powerful words of encouragement are sure to be at our backs in the trials to come. Oh, interesting. This is stuff we did ages ago. Oh, cool, okay. So we are going to see Volo again. And the Kuo-Toa are going to help us. Right, let me go to my camp then. Speak to everyone real quick.
curse is broken and the shadows are lifting. In time, these lands will heal. To Baldur's Gate, Voss will be waiting in this Sharess's caress.
I never saw myself as a banisher of shadows before. I was always more of a lurker-in, historically.
The shadows are losing their grip on these lands. Shah can indeed be thwarted. Comforting to know.
Oh, she really turned her loyalties,
You
didn't she?
wanted something?
Some matters I wanted to discuss.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
It...
She still doesn't want to talk. Hey guys.
There you are. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Need a wash. Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle your bones as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden Selûne, hear me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Myrkul, is dead at last. My mate, Most High. Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well and returned to my embrace. Blessings upon the slayer of the Wicked One.
Couldn't have done it without you.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch. My darling Isabel says we will stay allied at your side. I am pleased to hear it.
How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom?
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
There's still a great deal about you I don't know.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Are you really Selûne's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Would your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the dead 3?
Why, she already has. She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin. So mighty are her wonders, her great wisdom. Together, we will set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Okay, she's pretty devoted as well. But Selûne at least seems a bit nicer than Shah does. And all the other gods, to be fair. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm. Father of my one and only love. Enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me. Even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel. By her love for me. When she died, curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
That is fantastic voice acting. Holy crap.
I can't believe it. I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened. What he'd become. By killing him. You set him free. You set Aelin free. And me.
You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal. But still, some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was my father. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Saruna came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Love, lust? Hourly.
This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
Did he shout boo? He'd become the chosen of Myrkul.
I didn't know that then. But I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Damn, so she woke up like 100 years later and she doesn't even know what a mobile phone is. Understandable.
It's all out in the open now. And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing. Rest. I'm grateful for your help. Your friendship. I hope we won't intrude on your hospitality too long. But I'm grateful for a safe place to... well... just to be.
Yeah, and feel free to, you know, do whatever you want. We can put our earplugs in. There's nothing we haven't heard in this camp before. Hey, Joey.
Begone, friend. I have a darling to adore.
You seem to know things about shadow art. When will you tell her?
In due time. Mother Selûne will tell me when the time is right. Painful truths should be handled with some decorum.
You should join my camp permanently. We can fight the powers of evil together.
Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
But she's not a party member, I'm assuming.
Pray, ask, and I will tell.
Would your mother be willing...
Why, she already... so mighty are her...
Okay.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest. It's been a long century.
You did it. Ketheric Thorm is no more. The Shadow's grip is broken. Soon, the land shall heal.
I'm glad I could help.
Not as glad as I am. Nature moves at its own pace, and bestows its bounty when it sees fit. Give it time. A reward shall come to you when you need it most.
Okay. Bit cryptic.
Your path leads away from me, I sense. Be safe. Perhaps one day you will see the fruits that your victory has sown here.
Where are Halsin... Okay, Halsin's here. Where's Minthara and Jaheira?
Thaniel rests well. He's healing very rapidly, now that Oliver has returned to him.
What happened to Oliver exactly? Did Thaniel absorb him?
No more than my right hand can absorb my left. Oliver is helping Thaniel to recover. They both lie dormant, like trees awaiting spring.
Once the curse is lifted, they can stand as one or as a pair. Whatever they wish. I hope they will remain as a pair. It will be good for them both to have a friend, once I'm gone. Still, I would like to return here someday. See Thaniel and Oliver again. In my meditations, or perhaps in person, if the Oak Father wills it. I hope he does.
So, when will the curse actually be lifted?
I can't say for certain, but we'll see it come to pass long before this place recedes behind us. Don't worry. All is at hand. We can depart whenever you're ready.
I'm glad I could help.
I knew I could put my faith in you. If only we had met sooner.
What now? You've got what you wanted after all.
I have. But perhaps there is more that I want. Anyway, once the curse is lifted, nature can take its course without me. I belong at your side.
This more that you want, what is it?
Not what. Who. But all in due course.
Okay. Bye. Okay, Minthara's not here. She wasn't next to Halsin. To Thaniel. Jaheira's here. She's got her own nice camp look. Nice. Ooh.
If you have business to conclude before we march, have it done. The road to Baldur's Gate is long, and the city needs us.
Okay, 1 second. I'm just gonna level everyone up, and then I'm gonna get Jaheira in the party, I think. Improved bardic inspiration. Yeah, we're level 10 now. Another cantrip. Is Mage Hand good? I don't know. Guess I can try it. Magical secrets. Your versatile knack for the arcane lets you learn magic from every discipline. Choose some additional spells to add to your repertoire. Holy crap. I can give him Eldritch Blast. Let's get Eldritch Blast and Conjure Elemental. Actually, maybe instead of Conjure Elemental, we should just give him Fireball. Just a good offensive spell. Yeah, I think I'll do that. We've got enough elementals, if I'm being honest. Eldritch Blast and Fireball, I think. Because he usually ends up with quite a lot of spell slots left over. So if he can do some good spells as well. So I mostly just use his bardic inspiration attacks, really. Yeah, let's go with that. I'll give Will Hunger of Hader, I think. I don't think I've used that yet. Your grasp of evocation magic has tightened, and you can add your intelligence modifier to damage rolls with any evocation spells. I'm gonna give him Cloud Kill and Stone Skin. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of Chromatic Orb, unfortunately. Chromatic Orb and Cone of Cold. I'm just looking at the ones that I don't use. We'll try Cloud Kill and Stone Skin. Right, let me long rest first, and then we'll get Jaheira in the party. And I'm gonna have a bit of messing around with her class, I think.
You saw Gortash, didn't you? What the fuck was he doing down there? Is all of this because of him?
Yeah, we've known the whole time.
The Absolute. How?
It seems he's a servant of Bane, as Ketheric served Myrkul. Who knows what powers he's gained since you knew him.
I'd never have protected a Baneite even a decade ago. I looked after that fucker with my life. I trusted him.
Oh, she was his bodyguard or something.
He gave me away to Zariel without a second thought. And now he's looking to ruin the entire Sword Coast. He has to die. And I'm gonna be the one who kills him.
Calm down, please. Careful, Carl, like you're burning up.
You bet your ass I am. And I won't stop till that fucker is dead. I can feel it. The engine. It's getting hotter, louder. It's going to blow if we don't find another way to fix it. You know, Zariel may have put the fucking thing in, but Gortash gave her the go-ahead. You expect this shit from devils, but not from the people you care about. Let's get to the city. Got business there I'm highly fucking keen to attend to.
Okay, I don't know where Minthara is. Oh. Where's Minthara?
What do you know about me? You spoke of my past, being chased by wolves. I told no one about that. Almost no one. But I certainly didn't share that with you.
There is nothing I can tell you that you do not already know yourself. They trained you well, trained you hard. Chiseled away any part of you that did not fit their plan. They made you forget.
I chose to do that. For the mission to protect Shah's...
Secrets. Yes, yes, that is an old song, girl. Your goddess cares more for her precious secrets than she does her devotees.
Get to the point.
When you freed me, you severed a bond between me and that dog, Thorm. A bond of pain. His, inflicted on me. When I laid eyes on you, I sensed a similar bond. You, tethered to two others. Someplace distant. Let me help you remember.
You feel Shadowheart's mind tug at the edges of your own. You know this sensation. She wants you to see whatever is about to be revealed.
Open your mind.
Your mind joins with Shadowheart's. Something pulls at you both, bringing you elsewhere.
It's nice that she wants us here.
Something sparks in your memory. Teachings about Selûnite rites of passage, about how they would abandon their children out in the wilds and force them to find their way home. It seems that one child never came back. She was taken.
What? Who was that man?
You already know. Did you not see yourself in him? Do you not recognize your own blood?
Her dad.
My father. That was him.
That is him. He lives still. And your mother, too.
No. It can't be. I'm an orphan.
And who told you that? Your adoptive family? You are not to blame. You were young, impressionable. They took you because they wanted to break and remake you. But you are a child no longer. You are a woman. One who knows what must be done.
My parents. I need to save them.
Does this mean you're selling that? Yeah, I guess it does.
I don't know.
Your parents both followed the Moon Maiden. I could sense their faith, even in a brief glimpse of the past.
It is a tragedy that the Moon Maiden's right was perverted by Shah. Your future was stolen from you.
I'll help.
Your parents are with your abductors. You will need to return to their lair. But be warned. You may have once thought of them as comrades, mentors, friends, even lovers. They will all be enemies now. You have been forewarned for what is to come, but not yet forearmed.
Observe.
The spear. How do you have it? I threw it into the Shadowfell.
Shah is quick to discard whatever she has no use for. I think you know that well enough. But I felt it call to me as I took flight. Whatever Shah calls her own, Selûne has equal claim to. They are one and the same. Their power is matched and mirrored. Take it. You will find it useful. What you do with it, that will be up to you. Same as before.
I'll need every advantage, it seems. Thank you.
A debt repaid. You returned my life unto me. Now go and claim your own.
It hurts.
Shah torments you still. What a spiteful creature she is. This will not stop until you take action. See that your parents' sacrifices are not in vain. Allow the Moon Maiden to guide you at last.
Oh my god. These characters are so good. Dame Ailyn revealed the truth to Shadowheart. She was not saved by Sharans as a child, but abducted and indoctrinated by them. Furthermore, her parents still live in Sharan captivity and are bound to their daughter by a curse, the source of the pain that emanates from Shadowheart's wound. Shadowheart must make for Baldur's Gate in order to rescue her parents and free herself from Shar's influence. Dude, this is incredible. I was wondering where her story was going to go.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects.
Okay, she's back to normal. Remember when you told me night orchids were your favourite flowers?
Rings a bell. Why?
Oh. I can't remember where I found this, but it just so happens I have one right here.
Oh, hells. You didn't pick that by hand, did you? They're deadly poisonous. Joking. They're safe. And beautiful. Thank you. I don't have anything to give you in return, I'm afraid.
It's just a token. I don't expect anything in return.
Well, perhaps I can come up with something later, all the same. Fine. What's on your mind?
How am I holding up in your estimations?
How are you holding up? Don't be so modest. I can't remember the last time I met someone like you. Perhaps I never did. And never will again.
Okay, that's nice. Give Shadowheart a night orchid her favourite flower. Cool, okay.
I've been lied to. My whole life. And I was gullible enough to just believe it. My parents are alive, and I have to save them. I think a part of me always knew that. A part that Shah denied to me.
You've been forced to live a lie. At least now the truth is starting to reveal itself.
Indeed. But the truth may yet prove painful. Who knows what Shah still keeps from me. We'd better press on for now, and hope we're ready when the moment comes. But before that, there's one thing I need to see to.
What's that?
You'll see for yourself soon enough. Just leave it with me.
Okay. Yeah, let's do a bit of swapping round. I think, in terms of who we're going to take to Baldur's Gate, I think I'm going to have Gale, Astarion and Jaheira. And I'm going to do a bit of, what's it called? Reclassing Astarion and Jaheira, I think.
So, it's a quest to free Shadowheart's parents, is it? And here I was, worried I'd be the only one with a difficult family reunion waiting in the city.
At least Shadowheart is armed with the truth now. May its keen edge draw forth whatever vengeance she desires.
Poor Shadowheart. She's been jerked around so much. I want to believe the gods keep this world balanced, but sometimes I wonder.
Taken from the light to be raised in darkness, the truth is finally dawning. Shadowheart can follow its light, or she can retreat back into dusk.
Shadowheart was no true child of Shah, merely a captive. She must have her vengeance.
I swear, I can already feel a change in the air. Like the curse itself knows its time is short.
Okay, what I'm going to do with Astarion is...
Thou walkest alone. On all these harsh nights, thou hast sought no company.
You sound disapproving.
Love is no domain of mine. but it is often cited as the purpose of mortal life. Wherefore turnst thou from it?
Oh, this is interesting. The closer you get to someone, the easier it is for them to stab you in the back.
And thus thou art alone.
Alright, dude, chill. Chill out. I think I still want to keep him as a rogue, but I did want to give him a different perk. It's called the sharpshooter perk, I think. Here we go. Sharpshooter. So, ranged weapon attacks do not receive penalties from high ground rules. Ranged weapon attacks with weapons you are proficient with have a -5 penalty to their attack roll, but deal an additional 10 damage. So, less chance to attack, but a lot more damage. Sounds good to me. I thought about getting the crossbow expert, but I'm never really going to be doing crossbow attacks within melee range, am I? Maybe I should just get ability improvement to get his dexterity up to 20. Yeah, let's just go with that for now. We could always get crossbow expert next, or respec him to get that down the line. I just want to give him 20 dexterity. Okay, I'm going to rush through this because I think I'm going to respec her completely, if I'm being honest. I don't... As much as she looks quite fun with some of the spells we've given her, I do want to just try out a different class with her, I think.
I shall be here in thy camp, for whenever thou hast need of my services. Be assured, it is not by choice.
That's interesting.
As thou...
Okay, so let's look at the ones that we don't have. We don't have a monk. We don't have a ranger. We don't have a sorcerer, but I don't want to make her a sorcerer. So it's between monk and ranger. I'm trying to think what's going to fit her... What's going to fit her character more, you know? I think I'm going to go with ranger, if I'm being honest. I just don't want another druid. I could always experiment with multiclassing, maybe give her a few points in druid, but mostly in ranger, I don't know. Okay, I've gotten her to a level 7, or level 7 druid. Let me try, now that we've got her stats up a bit more, better, wisdom and dexterity. If we go to ranger now, and multiclass her into ranger, I'm gonna go 2 weapon fighting, like I did last time, so she can dual wield weapons. I feel like this fits her character. I'm just experimenting with multiclassing. That's all. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Maybe just going full druid would be better, or just full ranger. I don't know. This hunter subclass does actually look quite cool. Look, horde breaker. Target 2 creatures standing close to each other, attack the first creature and get a free shot at the second. But I don't know whether I just want to try the Beastmaster again, summon a bear and stuff like that. I think I'm going to stick with the Beastmaster, we can always change it. Yeah, we've experimented with multiclassing a bit. I don't know how this is going to work out. We'll have to see. She's got a bunch of different spells here anyway, a bunch of summons and stuff as well. Let me know in the comments if you've got any sort of fun, good Jaheira builds that you could suggest. Because I'm not really sure what to do with her at the minute. We haven't really used her in combat much. But I think this looks quite cool, what we've given her so far. It's a bit of everything, it seems like. Okay, I think this is going to do for now. I've really struggled to build her, especially what equipment to give her. But I'm going to stick with this. If I'm honest, I might end up making her a monk instead. See what that's like. But we'll try this out for now. I think this is a decent party to go into Baldur's Gate with. Let me know in the comments if you've got any good builds for her. If there is a good monk build for her, then maybe let me know. I'm willing to change her again, but
I have to keep going.
I think we'll see what this is like for now. Right, here we are. I don't think there's anything else on the map that we need to do. So, shall we do it? I think we should. I'm assuming this is the end of the act.
The Absolute armies are on the march, and Baldur's Gate is their target.
Yeah. And I think that is where we'll end this episode here. This episode is going to be about 5 hours long. I didn't know when it was going to end, but this feels like a great place to end it. So, thoughts on the act overall? I mean, perfect. Like, I think it was better than Act 1 in terms of the story, and I really like how it took a more focused approach. All the missions, everything you're reading, it's all in service to this one kind of plot line to do with Ketheric and the cult, and it all felt so contained and well constructed, and it was an absolute blast to go through. It really was. And again, it's such a great choice to have it be a bit more contained and a bit shorter. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I really did, and I can't wait to see where this is going to go in Act 3. So again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.